head coach Timothy Walsh and student athletes Mia Javon Coleman and Paola Caton following the Eagles' 3-1 victory over North Carolina Central in the quarterfinal round. Coach, congratulations on the win. Start us off with an opening statement.
I'm just proud of them and their ability to come back. During the season, we lost a tough one to them, 3-2. So the fact that we can come back and reset and play the way we should be playing is really good for us. So I'm proud of them and finishing the game.
Questions for Coach Walsh or the student athletes?
Coach,
Coach.
go ahead.
Talk about the differences between that meeting at the PEC and the meeting here. What did y'all do that was successful today?
Yeah, I think P was a big factor. So she didn't play front row against them too much in the first match. So I think she's really come along. She's really grown and given us another additional outlet on offense. And I think that we served really well today. I think we passed really well, and that's really what wins games. So I think if we keep serving well and passing well, we're going to keep winning. So I'm excited.
Okay, after the first set that you won, second set they came at you with a vengeance, took a big lead, 7-point lead, won about 5 or 6 points. What was the difference between set number 1 and set number 2?
I think just the energy. We're still young, so I'm not sure we expect the big things all the time. So we kind of got comfortable in the second set, and they took advantage of it for sure. So we were able to bounce back and regain and reset, and that's what we did in the third and fourth set.
I just want to talk about the energy with this team. How has it been key for this team this season?
The energy with this team, it's really key that we're consistent with our energy. Whenever we come in hard and strong, we finish hard and strong, and whenever we don't, we don't. It's really clear that we have to be consistent with our energy, and it showed between the first and second set.
Now going to the fourth set, you all had a big lead, you came back at you, it came up to within 2 points. What was going on, and what helped you get to that final several points?
One thing we practice a lot is being composed, and I think we learned really well how to understand the pressure of the game, but still play as well as we can.
Paola, talk about the serving game today. How has it been key for y'all today?
I think we came in hard, and we were consistently looking at our coach to see where to hit, where to serve, and we didn't make too many errors this time, so that was really important because anytime we have a really good serving game, everything else tends to fall back into place, and so that was really important today for us.
Now, even though you all were leading most of the third to fourth set, when they call a timeout, did that kind of change your way of thinking about things, or did it give you a chance to more settle down on certain things?
I think it gives us an opportunity to regain. It's an extra timeout that we didn't have to waste on. So I think it's not a disadvantage when they call timeout for us. I mean, it gives us another opportunity to regain and focus on what we need to do to continue on with the game.
And it's an opportunity for us to talk about what we need to do better and what we need to get out of that rotation inside out. So it's actually a bonus for us.
Yeah.
We take advantage of it.
So on that last controversial point, when they finally said it was your point, your set, your match, how'd you feel then?
Really proud because I know how hard we've been working for it. So it's just comforting to know that the refs came through for us.
It was absolutely amazing. I was like, oh gosh, thank God. It was great.
That would be the longest moment.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Coach, talk about the play of Ashley today.
Yes, so Ashley is first team libero for the MEAC. She's a freshman. She is just something that we need in this program. She passes, she digs, she moves, she's quick. She does a lot for us defensively and serve receive. So she's a huge part of this team, and we are grateful that she chose to be an Eagle.
Also the play of Brianna Lang, critical aces, I think in that fourth game to really get things started and set the pace. How huge is that?
Brianna serving is great. So she gets in her head a little bit sometimes, like we all do. I mean, Mimi does with hitting, P does with hitting. So it's just part of growing and maturing. But she's done a really, really good job behind the line for us. And if we can gain 2, 3, 4, 5 points with Bree back there, that's exactly what we need to get rolling. So she's a key factor in our serve.
Also the play of Salma Gonzalez. She really stepped up for y'all today too.
Yeah, Salma's a huge addition to the squad as well. I really do think that we have 15 girls who all contribute very well to the team. So people stand out a little more because they have the opportunity to play. However, I think in practice, I mean, it's competitive. We score every single day. We're constantly in a cauldron system and getting points and trying to win. So the girls make it, all 15 of them make it who we are and how we play.
What's the plan for tomorrow? How do you guys try to get the job done again tomorrow night against whoever?
Serve and pass.
And some consistency.
For sure,
Yes.
for sure,
Yes, sir.
for
And
sure.
communication.
This question is for Coleman. The biggest difference between your first tournament last year and coming back to the tournament this year, obviously the result is different, but are you more comfortable in year 2 as opposed to year 1?
Yes, I was just about to say experience. Experience is really key for us. We came in really deep and really young, and I think now, again, we learned how to be composed and be comfortable with the pressure that's placed upon us. So I think the difference mainly is experience.
And going into the match, being healthy, that had to be key for you all today, because nobody with arm or hand injuries, so you all seem to be able to just have players go in and out whenever you need it.
Yeah, so our athletic training staff, our strength coach, they work with them closely. And the girls had a recover day on Wednesday. We had a day off. Yesterday's practice was kind of light. We just kind of ran through things. So, they know how to take care of their bodies. So that's definitely been a positive thing for us as well. We haven't had any big major injuries this season. So that's been definitely an advantage for us.
We have time for one more question.
For the players, the role of Brianna Lang, how has she been a help to you all thus far this season?
I mean, her position is literally vital to everyone else. So I mean, without her, we couldn't be here.
Anytime she's on the court, whenever she's up, our energy seems to go ahead and follow hers a lot. And she communicates, and that's really important whenever we are playing. She tells us sometimes where to hit, and she'll tell us who to pass, and it's been really nice with her.
All right.